Welcome back. We're here with Scott. I'm Justin Blaskovich, rising senior at SMU, new summer intern at ISC Group. And today we're going to talk about the top 3 mistakes most commonly made with retirees and their portfolios. Scott?
Welcome, Justin. Glad to have you here this summer.
It's great to be here.
So top 3 mistakes that retirees make in retirement. Okay, that's a good topic. I think the first thing that I see as a practitioner is that there's a very big difference between the strategy that you need to have from the time that you're accumulating until when you start distributing money from your retirement account. So while you're saving for retirement, sequence of returns doesn't really matter. Markets go up, markets go down. When they're down, you're buying things on sale, if you will, your dollar cost averaging through there. But in retirement, the sequence of returns can blow up a portfolio. If you start off in retirement in a down market and all of your money's invested, then it can devastate the number of years of income you might be able to take out of that. So you need to have a strategy in retirement for distributing assets. So I'd say that's number one. Number two, something that we spend a lot of time trying to educate clients on is Social Security claiming strategies. Vast majority of people claim early, but your benefit grows by 8% every year that you wait up until full retirement age, and then up until age 70, actually. So typically, unless you're not going to live very long in retirement, which nobody knows that for certain, but the crossover point is about age 82 generally, when you're better off to have waited and then maybe use retirement funds along the way. Again, that's part of the strategy of putting together a distribution plan, but to maximize the Social Security benefit over a lifetime, and longevity is improving, et cetera. And I guess the third mistake that I see, and this is a good one, I suppose it's good, but retirees tend to under take money out. I find oftentimes that it's scary when you go into retirement, right? You don't have that paycheck coming in anymore. And so you're relying on your savings over a lifetime to make it through, right? And you don't want to live too long, exhaust all your funds and run out of money. But I often find, and it may just be a benefit of the clients that I have, but my parents aren't wealthy, for example, and they've been living off of their retirement now for 25 years, and they're not going to run out. They don't have a lot of spending needs. And so I think that where you can, it's always a good conversation to have to say, well, you can afford to take a better vacation, or go ahead and buy that car or whatever. You've worked all your life for this, you've saved it. Make sure you enjoy it in your retirement.
Definitely a great top 3 mistakes. You mentioned Social Security. Do you see a lot of retirees underutilizing Social Security and not maximizing their benefit?
They do, by taking early, which is what I was talking about. If you claim at age 62 or you're first able to take it, your benefits can be 30-40% lower than it would be if you waited until full retirement age. And so that matters, and in particular matters for like a spousal benefit. If you're married and your spouse didn't make as much money as you did over time, and they're better off on your drawing half of yours, it can really hurt them should you pass away and they're living off that 50% benefit for life, where it would have been 30-40% higher had they waited.
Yeah. And you also mentioned about worrying about not having enough money for retirement.
Mm-hmm.
How can a retiree set themselves up before they start cashing in on their retirement plan so that they can have a comfortable retirement without worrying about that?
Yeah. Well, there's no magic bullet, right? It's a function of saving over a lifetime. It's never too late to get started. A lot of people don't start saving until their 40s or 50s, but it's a whole lot easier like at your age. Highly recommend. I did this last year with our interns. I recommend you put part of your salary from the summer into a Roth account, because over time, the benefit of compounding over a lifetime really can move the needle. And then the second part of that is just having the right investment mix. So not being too conservative where you're losing money to inflation, not being overly aggressive where you might incur a permanent loss of capital from making bad decisions.
Yeah, loss of capital is definitely probably a top worry in retirees' minds.
Mhm.
Um, with these, you said younger generations to start investing in retirement early. What is like the right age to start either with a Roth IRA or with just a regular IRA?
Early as you can. From the first job you get, save a part of it for retirement. And trust me, it goes by quick. It's a foreign concept when you're your age, but I still feel like I'm your age, and here I am, 30 plus years into my career, right? And so, yeah, it's never too early to start.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Scott, for your time. And please, we encourage you to do your own research on these topics. And we encourage you to subscribe and listen to more.
Thank you.